Okay, here we go. Drop down menu CSS style. And oh look, I got an email. No, irrelevant. Okay, so in expression, go down to new site. Make sure you go to desktop or somewhere where you'll find it. Okay, I'm going to start off here. I will rename this to index.html. Open him up. Now I'm going to be using HTML5 and CSS3. Okay, so just follow along. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to build our nav structure. Okay, so our nav structure is going to be inside this ordered list. Okay, href equals that. Oops, not that far. We'll call this item. Okay, so I'm going to have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll run that up. Bang, menu item. Nice and simple. Now, what I want to do is I'm now going to add into it the submenu item. Okay, so that's also based upon using a unordered list. Equals, the hash means just when you click, don't go anywhere. We'll go sub menu item. Actually, we just call it sub menu, just because. Right, same type of drill. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. And I'll just copy that because I'm going to put it down here on this one as well. So we'll tag that out. Tidy him up. Close him down. Right, so this is my structure. So if I run this guy up now, as you can see, menu items, submenu items, menu items, submenu items. Awesome. Right, so time to put some styles on it. Styles, of course, occur in the head, so we have style, type, text, in. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hide the UL stuff, the unordered list. So this is where I go display is none. So when you tell something that the display is none, it disappears. So these menu items should disappear. So if I push the button, now I've just got my main menu items, none of my sub menu items. Okay. So this is nav ul is hidden. Now what we want to do is we want to set it up so it works specifically on the children of the first unordered list. So we go ULLI hover, so when the mouse runs over something, that specific child, right, so that UL, what I want to do now is I want to display the block. Okay, so now if I run this guy up, I see my 4 items. When I run over it, as you can see, they appear. So nice and simple. What we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of styling to it. Okay, so we can make it not look so much like an unordered list. Sorry. Okay, so we go nav ul list style none. That's the one that gets rid of the dots next to the names. Okay, so I want position relative. We'll go display inline table. Okay, so that pretty much says that at a certain width I don't want you to go too far, so it condenses it in the right spot. And we'll throw in some padding. Let's go px, so 20px. Okay, so what I will do is I'll just do this in blocks of code. Okay, so nav ul after on the content to become nothing, I want to clear both. I want to display block. Okay, so what this pretty much means, if I run this up, right, what it does is it cleans up any, what will I say, it will clear up any floats that are hanging around or anything that might throw out your styles, okay, and it condenses this in to be a bit nicer and tidier. Now, the next part is setting it to float across. So we're going to go nav ULLI float left. That was hard, wasn't it? Okay, what we'll do is we'll give it some colour. So we go ULLI, hover. Okay, so we give it a background colour. Colour. Okay, so that's all nice and easy. So if we run that guy up just quickly, see how now when I go over it, I've got colour behind it. Not that you can see anything. So this is where we do this part. So we get nav ULLI hover. Same thing, but now we're selecting the actual link command, the A for it, and we'll go colour is white. Okay, and then we'll just make sure it pops up the way we want it to do. Which is not there. We go nav ULLIA. Okay, we go display block, and we go padding 25 pixels by 40 pixels. Color, that color, and text decoration will remove the underline from the link. So let's run that up. Okay, add a bit more. Right. So there we go. So see, now I go on it, menu item appears and so forth. But notice the big space. What we're going to do is we're going to change this so these guys run down. So that's next. So now from here we go now UL. Padding is 0 pixels. Position is relative. No, position is not relative. Position is absolute. Absolute. Top 100%. Background color. We'll go with that. Okay, so now from here we're going to go nav ULLI float is none, and this is where we have relative position. Goes in here. Two more commands going, so nav ULLIA. Here we've got padding 15 pixels, 40 pixels, color, that's color. And the last one to go in will be nav ULLIA hover. Change the background color to this green. We'll go with that. Okay. So now let's run this up. So there's our menu item. Put my mouse on it. It's coloured so we can see it. Put that in. So now our menu's down here. And that green is the last one that we put on so you can see when we run over it. Okay, so that's our submenus up and running. Awesome. So I'll just leave that code there for a few more secs before I shut this thing off. Cool. So that is your drop-down code. Enjoy.